Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everyone. My name is Oluwaseun. As you all can see from the title, two of our Nigerian brothers that are care workers in this UK has been sentenced to jail. I believe everybody can agree with me that most people would prefer to use the healthcare visa route to migrate to Obodo Oyibo. They prefer to use that route, especially Africans. Yeah. But I'm beginning to think that people don't really understand what this job entails. I'm beginning to think that people just jump into this offer without knowing the nitty-gritty of the job. And if you watched some of my videos, always been preaching that when you want to get into care workers job, you have to possess certain qualities. You have to be patient. You have to be passionate, you have to be empathetic, you have to be kind. Because if you don't have these qualities, you would not be able to support and care for these vulnerable people that are being looked after. The job itself is very tasking and challenging. I know these people that, these vulnerable people that we are looking after too can be very, very challenging. So I understand it, but you have to be extremely patient to be able to take care of them and follow the rules to the T so that you don't get yourself in trouble. Anyway, today the story I'm sharing is about two of our Nigerian brothers that has been sentenced to jail and in Birmingham. So I'm just going to read it for us here. But before I go on, if you're coming across my channel for the first time and you like what I do, so what I do on this channel is I bring stories that we all can learn from and we can share with our family and our friends, so we don't repeat that same mistake. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share and subscribe. Put your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, and share your opinions on how we can rectify this thing so that none of our brothers or none of, even if it's not from Nigeria, any African countries, so that they don't fall into this kind of situation. Because it breaks my heart when I see an African being sentenced to jail for something that they can for mistakes that can be avoided. Yeah, let me just read it for us here. So, a care worker subjected a vulnerable resident to a series of brutal attacks. One of them which saw the victim being held down by another care worker. So like I said, it's two of our Nigerian brothers. So one of them is Ariwodo and another person is Oluwafemi. They both worked at a residential accommodation in Birmingham where they abused the man that was suffering from autism and learning difficulties. So this happened in October 2021 on one particular night shift. Over a 10-minute period, there was 3 incidents during which the victim was thrown into a sofa, manhandled and punched by Ariwodo. And on another occasion, Oluwafemi held the resident by its arm. So the court now said there's this CCTV footage. And after the victim reported what has happened to the member of staff, so one of these our brothers was suspended, then dismissed, while the other person tendered in his resignation. So at the court, the victim's mother said that her son will regularly repeat what had happened to him at the accommodation, and that he has since not forgotten about it, and so it has broken his heart and left him very angry and very, very upset. Ariwodo is 52 years old and Oluwafemi is 45 years old. They previously admitted to ill treatment by a carer. So one of them has been jailed for 12 months, while the other person has been sentenced to 9 months, suspended for 18 months, and also ordered to do 120 hours of unpaid work. So in one thing that the judge said was that these carers are not inexperienced. They know that this particular resident has autism and is a full-time resident. So the resident is vulnerable. It is their responsibility to take care of this person, to, you know, give the person care and comfort, and that the person should have been treated with respect. But it is clear from the CCTV footage that they both lost control, even when they were aware that they were being recorded. Yeah. So, you know, each of the lawyers of this, our two brothers, are trying to make case for their, you know, for their client. So one of them said that there is no doubt that the other person was the main aggressor, and obviously they got angry and they lost it. As I think they were so angry. You know, some of these residents, sometimes they can really provoke you, and you can, if care is not taken, you will do what you're not supposed to do. So I kind of understand where they're coming from, but at the end of the day too, they could have actually held themselves and you know, just not lost control of themselves at that particular point in time. Anyway, this is everything about the story. So please and please, if you know someone that is trying to come into this country using this visa route, I'm not saying you should scare them, but please enlighten them. Direct them to videos like this, because these mistakes are avoidable. You know, let them understand what they are trying to come into. Please do your own personal research as well, so you know what the job really entails. Understand the job description, and yeah, overall, just be prayerful so you don't fall into trouble, because I know people too that are being lined upon by residents too as well. The job is just very stressful and very yeah, it's very stressful and very challenging. I understand it. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.